You wake up tired, not just physically, chemically. The spark that used to push you into motion now feels dim. You blame willpower, but it isn't willpower. It's biology. After 50, subtle hormonal shifts change how your brain regulates dopamine, serotonin, and energy metabolism. The result? You feel flat, foggy, and unmotivated, even when life is good. But here's the truth. These changes aren't signs of decline. They're signals of adaptation. Your body is recalibrating to a slower, steadier rhythm, but your brain is still chasing the old pace. That mismatch creates friction, and that friction feels like burnout, boredom, or loss of direction. Coming up, we'll uncover the hidden hormone switch behind midlife motivation loss and how to reactivate it naturally. No extremes, no hype. The hormone-mood connection. Every thought you have passes through chemistry first. Your hormones act like translators between body and brain, converting physical states into emotions and impulses. Cortisol, estrogen, testosterone, insulin, they all interact with brain chemistry. When they're balanced, you feel capable and clear. When they're disrupted, motivation fades, not because of weakness, but because the biological conversation gets garbled. Think of dopamine as your go signal. Serotonin is your stabilizer. It smooths mood. Cortisol is your accelerator in short bursts, and oxytocin keeps emotional connection alive. They all rely on hormonal input to work correctly. When those inputs go off rhythm, whether from stress, sleep loss, or diet, the emotional system misfires. Your body might still be strong, but your drive chemistry is on mute. Like and subscribe to the channel so we can benefit you by creating more great content with you in mind, and as a thank you, download this video's free guide from the link in the description below. The midlife chemistry shift. After 50, 3 major biological recalibrations begin, and none of them are failures. First, cortisol rhythm flattens. In your 30s and 40s, cortisol peaks in the morning to wake you up and drops sharply by evening. But chronic stress and modern life compress that curve. You wake without energy and stay slightly wired all day. The result is tired but tense, the most common modern hormone pattern. Second, estrogen and testosterone gradually decline. They're not just sex hormones. They regulate dopamine sensitivity and neuroplasticity. Lower levels mean your brain's reward center stops lighting up from small achievements. Tasks that once felt rewarding now feel neutral, not because they've changed, but because your chemical response has. Third, thyroid conversion slows. This affects how your cells convert food into energy, explaining why even minor shifts in thyroid hormones can create brain fog, lethargy, or cold intolerance. Yet the good news is that all these systems can be retrained. Hormones are feedback-based. They respond to rhythm, nutrition, movement, and sleep cues more than any supplement. The cortisol calm axis. Cortisol gets a bad reputation, but it's one of your most vital allies. It's what wakes you up, sharpens attention, and helps you adapt under pressure. Problems arise not from cortisol itself, but from cortisol confusion. When stress never truly ends, digital overload, late-night scrolling, emotional rumination, your body keeps producing small amounts of cortisol long after you need it. This constant trickle prevents your nervous system from downshifting, leaving you wired at night and sluggish by morning. To fix it, you don't fight cortisol. You reteach your rhythm. Expose your eyes to morning light within 30 minutes of waking. This signals the hypothalamus, your body's clock, to reset cortisol for the day and suppress it later at night. Pair that with consistent bedtime lighting, dim, warm tones, and limit caffeine after 2 p.m. When your body learns a rhythm again, cortisol becomes a wave, not a wall. You wake clearer, rest deeper, and feel more balanced without doing more. The motivation molecule. Testosterone isn't just about muscle or libido. It's one of the key activators of dopamine. When levels dip, dopamine signaling dulls and everything feels like it's happening in slow motion. For both men and women, this decline creates a mental effect first, not just physical. Drive fades, focus drops, and even small decisions feel harder. But what's empowering is how trainable this system remains. Resistance training 2 to 3 times a week, even with light weights, sends powerful signals to the hypothalamus and pituitary gland to upregulate testosterone and growth hormone naturally. Diet plays a huge role too. Omega-3 fatty acids, salmon, chia seeds, walnuts, and zinc, pumpkin seeds, beans, eggs, directly support testosterone synthesis. It's not about trying to feel 25 again. It's about telling your chemistry, we still need power. And when you move your body, your brain listens, and dopamine returns to the conversation. The estrogen-serotonin bridge. Estrogen doesn't just affect reproduction. It helps regulate serotonin, the neurotransmitter of calm and stability. As estrogen dips, serotonin transporters in the brain become less efficient, making mood more sensitive to stress and sleep disruption. That's why perimenopause and menopause can feel emotionally unpredictable, not because you're losing control, but because your brain's serotonin bridge is being rebuilt. The solution lies in supporting that bridge naturally. Phytoestrogen-rich foods like flaxseed, soy, and legumes mimic mild estrogen effects without drugs. Resistance exercise improves serotonin receptor density in the hippocampus, literally rebuilding the emotional circuit that steadies mood. Magnesium and B vitamins are serotonin's raw materials. Deficiencies amplify anxiety and low mood. Within 3 to 4 weeks of consistent nutrition and light strength work, serotonin sensitivity starts rising again. The 24-hour hormone reset. Think of your body as a clock made of chemistry. Every hormone, cortisol, insulin, melatonin, operates on a rhythm, and when those rhythms align, energy stabilizes. Here's a 24-hour reset that helps them sync again. In the morning, activate. Get 10 minutes of sunlight, drink water before coffee, and move your body for 5 to 10 minutes. This triggers cortisol to rise sharply, as it's meant to, turning off grogginess and activating dopamine pathways. At midday, stabilize. Eat a protein-rich lunch with healthy fats like salmon, olive oil, or avocado to keep blood sugar stable. Take a 5-minute walk after eating. It lowers insulin spikes, which otherwise blunt serotonin and energy. In the evening, deactivate. Sunset approaches, reduce screen light, dim lamps, and lower stimulation. This tells your pineal gland it's safe to release melatonin, allowing cortisol to fall naturally. Write one gratitude line before bed. Oxytocin and serotonin rise together, calming the brain's emotional circuits. Repeat this cycle for 7 to 10 days, and your internal clock starts syncing again. Your body learns when to rise, focus, and rest. The nutrient triggers. Hormonal regulation depends heavily on micronutrients. They're the spark plugs of your biochemical engine. Without them, even the best intentions can't fire. For more great information on the best foods to eat after 50, watch 10 anti-aging foods you should eat every week after 50 on our channel. I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as a link to this entire series focused on your neuroresilience. 3 of the most powerful midlife triggers are tyrosine, the amino acid precursor to dopamine and norepinephrine, found in eggs, fish, turkey, and almonds. It helps your brain produce focus chemicals naturally. Magnesium glycinate, which supports adrenal calm, lowers cortisol, and aids in deep sleep. Deficiency is linked to anxiety and fatigue, especially in older adults due to reduced absorption. Vitamin D3, a hormonal regulator in disguise. It activates over 1,000 genes tied to immune and endocrine balance. Low levels correlate with mood instability and poor testosterone or estrogen conversion. Combine these with omega-3s and hydration, and within weeks, your entire energy rhythm starts stabilizing. The mind-body feedback loop. Hormones follow perception. That means how you interpret stress literally changes your endocrine output. If you see challenges as a threat, the brain releases cortisol and adrenaline. But if you interpret the same challenge as growth, your brain releases DHEA, a longevity hormone that protects neurons and builds confidence. This mind-body loop is why practices like reframing, gratitude, or breathing change more than mood. They change your blood chemistry. Every time you consciously respond calmly to stress, your body takes that as instruction. We are safe. And safe bodies produce balanced hormones. The natural reignition. After 50, your body isn't broken. It's wiser. It's optimizing energy, refining efficiency, trimming excess. But when you keep judging these shifts as loss, your body interprets that perception as danger and doubles down on stress chemistry. Flip the narrative. These changes aren't endings, they're upgrades. Your body's chemistry is more responsive to rhythm, food, movement, and light than ever before. You just need to send the right signals. Start simple. Consistency over intensity. Because hormonal harmony isn't something you chase. It's something you create through rhythm. The switch is yours. Motivation isn't a mindset problem. It's a message problem. When you send your body mixed messages, stress, poor sleep, rushing meals, it listens to confusion. When you send clear signals, light, movement, calm, it listens to balance. And when chemistry aligns with clarity, drive returns.